Good morning everyone, and how are you doing on this fine Wednesday morning? Welcome back to the midweek update, and if you are not already subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out benlawrence.spreadshirt.com for all your sweet Ben Laurence merchandise. You can get yourself a t-shirt just like this one. Now, most of you who follow the channel will know that last week I talked about going and exploring an abandoned theme park. And if you're wondering where I talked about that, maybe you should stick around to the end of every single video, because you never know what will be at the end. Not saying that there's gonna be anything at the end of this video, but you never know. I had a whole plan to go and film an abandoned theme park. It was gonna be so sick. This place was Old West themed. I love the Old West, and I love theme parks, and I love abandoned stuff. So going to an abandoned Old West theme park would have just been one of the greatest things ever. And I had this whole amazing introduction where I was gonna dress like a full cowboy, and you may have seen this photo floating around on the internet. And yeah, that's me dressed as a cowboy, because I was gonna film this whole like almost miniature little movie to put in front of the full video. And I had my friend Roscoe, who made the intro and theme song thing. I had him working on a soundtrack, like some straight up cowboy music from the Old West, and we were gonna sync that all up and make this intro little mini movie thing really cool. And then after the little movie played, it was gonna show me like waking up in a car, and Tresh was gonna be like, hey, we're here, we're at the theme park. And then we get out and we go film the theme park. We drove all the way up to New Hampshire to go check out this abandoned theme park. We get there, I'm in full cowboy outfit, walking around the street like a freak, and we get inside the park and we start like shooting, you know, some of the opening shots and stuff. And that's when the maintenance man shows up. And the maintenance man said that the park is closed, we are not allowed inside the park, and then he drives off and starts doing his thing. So I'm sitting there bummed and just defeated, because like I said, I had all this planned out and I was super excited. So after the guy tells us no, we're sitting there trying to figure out what we're gonna do, and finally I come up with the idea. Let's try to bribe the guy. Let's say, hey, I'll give you 50 bucks if you let us in the park. Me and my grandmother are over at the gate going like this, waving and flagging the man down, saying, hey, buddy, hey, trying to get his attention. And I don't know if he couldn't hear us or he was straight up ignoring us. I think he was straight up ignoring us. But we're sitting there for a good 10, 15 minutes just yelling, trying to get this guy's attention. So finally my grandma gives up. She goes and sits in the car, and I just plunk myself right in the middle of the road where I know he has to drive by to get out. And I sit there and I wait, because I'm getting in this damn theme park one way or another. Finally, he comes out, and I'm like, hey, my name's Ben Laurence. I rock you at least once a week, youtube.com/Ben Laurence. I'm like, listen, man, I came all this way. I really just want to document this place. I will pay you if you just let me in. I'm not going to destroy anything. I am here to strictly document this place. He was actually really cool and was like, no, unfortunately, I can't let you in. We're going through like a transition period, and there's stuff with the insurance. They don't want anyone in the park. He could have been lying, but I don't think he was, and I totally understand where he's coming from. So I'm going to have to accept the fact that I drove all this way dressed up like a damn cowboy for nothing. So we get back in the car and head back home. I did manage to get a little bit of footage, and I played a little bit before, but here, just enjoy this footage, and it kind of gives you a taste for what the beginning of the video would be like. And then there's some other bonus stuff that I said, you know what, I'm gonna capture this and I can use it in the midweek update, because I had realized that I wasn't gonna get in. So enjoy this little bonus footage, and I'll see you in like 2 seconds. Wah! This is behind the scenes. This is the struggle right now for this video. Can you see that? Yeah. No. He's like, we think he's avoiding us. So this is the behind the scenes struggle of the videos right now. We are literally standing out here in front of the theme park, and we're waiting to see if we can get in. We're trying to talk to this guy right here, but he's straight up ignoring us. We're gonna try to bribe him, see if we can get in, because for some reason they are closed down today, and we drove all the way up from Boston, all the way to the middle of nowhere in New Hampshire to come check this place out, and we're not being allowed in. So this is a disappointing moment in the history of the channel. So not getting to film that theme park was a total bummer, and I was super disappointed, but luckily, Tresh and I discovered something else great to film. This Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be going and exploring an abandoned mini golf course. I love mini golf courses. I've always wanted to own my own mini golf course. Fun fact for you. So getting to go explore an abandoned mini golf course was a really cool experience, and I hope you all look forward to the video. And the best part about this mini golf course is it only closed down a year ago, so it's been abandoned for only a year. So most of the stuff is still intact, and the place actually doesn't look too bad. So that'll be coming out on Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it's not an abandoned theme park, but I hope it will be just as exciting. I want to thank you all for listening to my little story here and listening to me complain. But you know, it just goes to show you that not everything in these videos are perfect. I know on Friday they turn out pretty good, but the struggle of actually getting the video and doing the whole thing and editing, it's just a whole process, and not everything goes according to plan. I think that's what I'm going to title this. And that's kind of part of the whole adventure here on YouTube. Going out on adventures is a different thing, but the world of YouTube and making videos is just a whole nother adventure, and I'm getting too weird and mystical, so I'm just gonna wrap this up and end it right now. Thank you so much for joining me on this midweek update. I know it was a little bit longer than usual, but I really appreciate you sticking around. And I'm gonna see you all on Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna go explore an abandoned mini golf course. It's gonna be really cool. All right, see you on Friday. Hey baby, why don't you take a trip to the old west?
Get off the floor.